All right, let's set the scene. Picture this. I'm sitting here, coffee in hand, still kind of amazed at how fast things can spiral out of control when you try to do the right thing. Not long ago, I was just some regular guy who happened to inherit a patch of land. Nothing fancy, just something my grandpa left me out in the province in the Philippines. And if you're wondering where the drama starts, trust me, it's not with me. It all starts when people forget where a little kindness comes from and somehow decide they're entitled to everything, even when they don't own a damn thing. My grandpa, or Lolo, he was old school smart. Bought land when it was dirt cheap, worked hard, saved every peso. When he passed, he left it all to me. It's not like I became rich overnight, but a couple of coconut farms here, a rice field there, a few residential plots. Most of it, honestly, I just lease out to local farmers for a small cut. But there was this one lot, a weird, awkward island right smack in the middle of a fancy subdivision. Not because he planned it that way, but because years ago when the developer tried to buy him out, he just said no. Didn't matter how good the offer was. They're not making more land, he'd say. Stubbornness must run in the blood because I never sold it either. A while back, the subdivision's HOA came to me hats in hand, desperate. They had all their lots spoken for, not a patch left for anything fun. They wanted a community pool and playground for the kids, but the only open space big enough was my Lolo's lot. Could have cashed out, sure, but his words stuck with me. Instead offered to lease it to them for peanuts, honestly. Like embarrassingly cheap. My thinking was, hey, it's good for everyone. Pool's good for the community. Raises my property's value, everybody wins. We put it in writing, 10-year lease, they build whatever they want, handle taxes, take care of the place, and crucially, I get to use the facilities. It's literally in the lease landowner gets access, period. Figured I'd use the pool, maybe host a barbecue or two, nothing crazy. For the first few years, it was great. Guards always smiled, neighbors waved. I'd show up on quiet mornings, swim a few laps, leave everyone to their fun. Things change fast. About 2 years ago, a new family moved in. The mom, let's call her Karen. She's earned it, ran for HOA president, and in record time took over. It was almost impressive how quickly she stamped her name on every rule, every meeting, every sign posted by the pool. First time running into her at an HOA meeting, she points straight at me in front of everyone. Who are you? Why are you here? Old President Mang Tony tries to explain, but she cuts him off, shrugs it off, and keeps talking. After the meeting, Tony pulls me aside, apologizes. He's got that look like he knows things are about to get messy. He wasn't wrong. Next thing, new rules popping up like weeds after the rain. Some make sense, no glass bottle shower before swimming. But then, guest limits advance registration, need an HOA card just to dip a toe in the pool. The friendly guards now ask for ID. I try to explain, hey, I'm the landowner. It's in the lease. They call their boss, get confused. Finally, let me in. Days later, I get an official letter from Karen herself saying my arrangement is under review and I should stay away until the board figures it out. Did I listen? Absolutely not. Lease is clear as daylight. Next time I'm at the pool, Karen's there, arms folded, ready for battle. She demands to know how I got in. Calmly, I tell her it's in the lease. She claims she's read it, says there's nothing about owner access. I know that's a lie. I wrote the agreement. But she won't hear it, tells me to leave. Fine, I say, my lawyer will be in touch, and I walk out. That starts the back and forth. My lawyer sends a letter, lease highlighted. Karen claims rights don't transfer to heirs, ridiculous. That I have to register like a guest, even more ridiculous. My lawyer explains the law in words even a toddler could understand, but Karen's not having it. She says her lawyer will handle it, and I should stay away. Whatever, I figure. Not worth the headache until I meet her son. It's a scorching Saturday. I show up with my lease agreement just in case. The guard, by now visibly tired of the drama, lets me in. The pool's packed, kids and teenagers everywhere. Karen's son stands out loud, cocky, making a scene. Does a cannonball right next to me, then again and again, splashing everyone. Then he laughs and shouts, "Old man can't swim." I'm in my 30s, thanks, kid. I get out, find a quiet chair, try to read. Not 10 minutes pass before the kid and his friends stroll over. He says, "You're in my spot." I look around, no towel, no reservation, just his attitude. I tell him, "Been here a while, man." He fires back, "This is my mom's pool, she runs the place. I can sit wherever I want. I ask, who's your mom? Of course, he's Karen's son. He goes off, claims I'm not a member, that he's banning me from the pool, calls security who show up nervous. The kid insists I be removed. I tell the guard I have legal rights to be here. He looks mortified, caught in the middle, and says management told him not to let me in. I stand my ground. Now the kid is yelling about trespassing, about how his mom will sue. Calls his mom. Karen storms in, accuses me of causing a scene, demands I leave. I say, you can call the cops if you want, but I'm not going anywhere. Read the lease. And she does, calls the police. They arrive, listen to both sides, look at the papers. The officer says, ma'am, this is a civil issue. He has rights here. Karen fumes, demands badge numbers, yells at the police. She leaves, but not before hissing, you don't belong here. This is my community. I stay a while, but the air is cold now. People whisper, avoid eye contact. After that, things spiral. Rumors go around that I'm a scammer. Neighbors shoot daggers with their eyes. Guards who used to wave now barely nod. Karen starts bombarding me with letters. Show the will, show proof, send IDs. My lawyer says it's harassment, but we comply anyway. Then she questions signatures, wants forensic analysis. Enough is enough. But the last straw isn't Karen, it's her kid. One quiet morning, I try again for a peaceful swim. Karen's son shows up with friends, and right away it's the same old routine, cannonballs splashing, jeering. Loud enough for everyone to hear, he says, that's the crazy guy who thinks he owns the place. My mom says he's probably mentally ill. His friends laugh, call me a squatter, say I probably can't afford a pool. I towel off and leave angry in a way that feels ancient. That afternoon I call my lawyer and say, end it. I want them off my land. He checks the lease. There's a clause about maintaining respect and not harassing the lesser. Karen's breached that 10 times over. The notice goes out 90 days to get out, or anything left becomes mine. Pandemonium. Karen threatens lawsuits, accuses me of fraud, tax evasion, everything under the sun. My lawyer sends a calm, thorough reply listing every violation. The HOA board, now realizing the pool's going away, has an emergency meeting. Mang Tony tells me later they tore into Karen. Why'd you antagonize the one guy who could evict us? Karen tries to defend herself, but nobody's buying it. A formal apology lands in my mailbox. They ask me to reconsider, mention Karen's resignation as president. I think about it, really do. The pool was nice. But then I remember Karen's son, the stairs, the months of rumors. Even without her, the place wouldn't ever feel like mine again. I stick to my decision. HOA has to clear out the clubhouse, the pool furniture, everything. Residents find out no more pool, no more playground. Some are furious. They bought houses just for those amenities. Now, thanks to Karen, it's all gone. Once they're out, I pay a crew to fill the pool, tear down the clubhouse, plant trees. Lots back to how my Lolo left it. Later, a developer comes with an offer even my grandpa might have accepted. I sell, pay off my house, set my kids up for college. The developer builds a strip mall. Residents pay retail for snacks now instead of swimming for free, and every time they walk past the store, maybe they remember who cost them their pool. Karen, she moved out, rumor has it. Too awkward to stay. Her son, who knows, maybe making trouble somewhere else. Funny thing is, I learned something in all this kindness. Only matters if people know it's kindness. Once they take it for granted, you're just a doormat. No one owes anyone endless patience, and the second someone repays generosity with entitlement, you can and should walk away. My mistake was waiting so long to do it. Some folks say I overreacted, that innocent people got caught in the crossfire. Maybe that's true. But when everyone stands by while someone's being harassed, nobody's really innocent. All it would have taken was one neighbor standing up saying, hey, this isn't right. But no one did. So was I justified in ending the lease, even though it hurt the whole community? Or did I go too far? Where's that line between defending your dignity and just being vindictive? Ever been in a spot where doing the right thing meant burning the whole bridge behind you? Let's hear it. Share your thoughts, your stories. Anything like this ever happened to you? I'm dying to know. Was I the bad guy or just the only one willing to stand up for himself?